chubby fats. Got this bag at Dick's Sporting Goods. Very nice bag for $49.99. Gonna do a little review here while I'm playing with my GoPro. So y'all bear with me for a little bit. Doing a tackle box review. Show y'all guys what Big D carries around in his river bag. So, while I'm doing this too, guys, I'll show you a little bit of what I bought today while I was out. Got a few new pieces to put in my bag. Y'all just bear with me for a minute here. First little box here, I've got some Gets It. Let me move my camera here. Got some Gets It's black. Well, that's more like a dirty brown. Black, more black. Fish tend to hit black and white, man, I'm telling you. Got some white Gets It's here. This is, I think this color right here is pumpkin seed, and it is awesome. Caught a nice sized carp off of this exact one right here. That's why I bent my hook. Green chartreuse. They make these little curly tails too. They're awesome. Put your jig head on there. Go to town with it, baby. The bass will destroy it. I got some stuff, some more stuff here. So bear with me. And I got more of this stuff than just what you see here. Like, I've got other bobbers hanging out, but I usually just keep one in my box. I don't use a lot of bobbers. But I got my bullet head sinkers for my jigs. 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce. Some heavier weight when I'm catfishing. Circle hooks. Berkeley, baby. Berkeley hooks. They're a little bit more expensive, but I'm telling you what, they're sharp. And after I opened my tackle box from where it sat down in my basement last year, which I'm not going to keep it in my basement no more, almost all of my daggone hooks were rusted, man. Really, really bad. So I switched to Berkeley. They have a coating on them, rust preventative, and they're awesome. This is a watermelon seed, Gary Yamamoto. Very awesome. I got some white flukes, which those are more of a off-white now. They've gotten dirty. But some more flukes. Picked this little dude up, some swim bait. This is pretty cool. Swim bait is usually really, really expensive, but this was a jawbone for $2.99. I don't know how good it'll do, but we'll try it out, and I'll let y'all guys know whenever, and y'all will see me try it out. Got this GoPro, that's what I'm recording off of right now, and don't really know how it's going to perform yet. I haven't messed around with my GoPro at all, but the first video with it, I'm hoping it'll do good, because if this works out real good, then y'all guys will be able to see me on the water actually casting and catching them. So I tried getting one before trout season got here. I knew I was going to get in trouble if I didn't have one by then, because it's really, really hard to try to record from a phone. Any of my previous videos y'all guys watched was all done on my iPhone. So while we're here, y'all guys can see what else I bought. I bought some of these. Just now I'm going to open them up. These are 1/4 ounce Gets It heads. Really good. They're for your Gitsets that I showed you in the last box. I'm not going to put it with my Gitsets because I put all my hooks and different things like that in this tray. But Gitset heads right there, baby. They're awesome. You just run them up through the Gitset, tie your line on, and you're ready to go. So, different little, I've got 2 packs of those while I was up there at TC Bait and Tackle and Crab Orchard. So now, finally, I've loaded down now with some good Gitset heads. Joe Fly. Love them. 1/4 ounce Super Striker. I don't mess around with anything else other than the Super Striker. Now, they might be good, but me personally, I just never used anything other than a Super Striker. I bought 4 of them today because I lost 3 of them Saturday. What happens when you try to fish the falls when it's real high water? But hey, how else you gonna catch anything? You're not gonna catch it at the house, baby. I didn't catch nothing that day, but I had a better chance than someone that just sat at home. Go ahead and button this up. I think I'm done with it. I got some other stuff somewhere, but I gotta locate where that is. I'm not quite sure where it's at right off. Here's some divers and some spinners. In this review here, I've got some square bill divers. I don't know the name brand. It is a top quality brand, but I don't keep up with name brands. If it's something that looks good, I get it. Same deal here. Another little square bill diver, little medium depth diver. Another square bill diver, medium depth. Black in color, same thing. Same thing. Lazy Ike, love it. It's old school, baby. Old school works. I'm telling you. I lost this little rascal one time. I was catching smallmouth left and right with it down on the New River, and I lost it, and I was so upset. Lost it in some rocks. I went back a day or 2 later and was waiting around in the same area and actually found it. I was so tickled to death. It's exact one, too. I've only got one of these, so I try to make sure I keep a hold of it. I try not to cast it on a day that I'm thinking I might lose something, or if I'm in an area that's a little real thick. I don't want to take a chance in losing this little booger. I know they still sell them, but they're actually kind of hard to find. I found this one in a Walmart discount bin. These little spinners right here, my mom bought me for Christmas. It's awesome, man. She bought me a pack of 30 of these things for like 35 bucks. I'm telling you, these things are nice. Spinners are really, really expensive as it is. So if you can, any way you can find to get a good deal of them or buy them in bulk, do it. These are Vibrix Blue Fox. Very awesome bait. I love it. Same thing, Vibrix Blue bait. Blue spinner. Spoon. Love it. It's like a little Cleo. Awesome. Another old bait. This thing is very primitive. This kind of bait right here has been out for a very long time and catches fish like crazy. I've got trout on this. I've got everything on that. Bluegill, trout, bass, you name it. Red eye. There's that Joe Fly I just put in there. Another Vibrix with a little fish type head on it. Very, very awesome. So that's my spinners and my divers right there. Now, button it up. We'll go to the next drawer. My final drawer. Final tray. Top water. Love it. Love top water. Jitterbugs. I got more of this stuff down in my basement. Hopefully it don't rust. Hula popper. They do great. Got that little hula tail. Boy, I tell you what, a bass sees that hula tail fluffing around near it. It just can't handle it, buddy. It wants to hit that. These are real good for using at nighttime because they make so much noise. You cast it on their bed, and I'm telling you what, buddy, you'll wake him up, that's for sure. Hula poppers. Another type of a popper right here. I found this little rascal, I believe. He's real good. Got a little tail on him, too. But that's my top water bin. Here's a torpedo. Torpedo, they're awesome, man. That right there on the greenbrier works wonders on smallmouth. So that right there is pretty much my tackle box. Now I did buy a couple packs of different things here. I want to show y'all guys some different bait I'm going to try out on the river this year, the New River. Now I've tried these before, but it was real late in the season, and I've heard these are real good early season. Here's some flukes. I'll just set it all down here. Here's some flukes. Good white, clean flukes. I'm going to keep them in the bag this time. I'm not going to take a chance and getting them rusty looking again. Flukes, awesome. Can't beat them for the price. It's a lot cheaper to go this route than to go with like a lure of some sort, whether it be a diver or whatever. Just put this right here, put a hook through it, run you a Texas jig on it or a Carolina. I prefer the Texas on this one. Run that. Works good, buddy, on smallmouth in shallow water even. Works great. This is what I'm excited to try out. This is a Gary Yamamoto hula grub. And they are sweet looking. Look at that tail. This bait just looks funky. When you put it in the water, you put the jig head through here and the weights on this end. When you put it in the water, these little fins swim backwards, and then his tail goes nuts too. And I mean, it's just a lot of action in the water. A lot of times, man, they can not even be hungry. They just see something that might intimidate them or scare them, and they just think they're going to hit it. When they hit it like that, that's when you hook them good. And I got two different colors of those. This one right here is pumpkin with black flakes. So that's pumpkin. Pumpkin works really good, man. I'm telling you. I caught that carp, like I said, off of that pumpkin collared Gets It last year. Worked awesome for me. Here's another one. This one's clear. It looks white, but it's actually clear. And I was thinking to myself, I've never had a clear lure, so I figured I'd try that out. Clear with black flakes. Looks awesome. We'll try it out. Let y'all guys know what happens this summer. Since I got this GoPro, I guess y'all guys will see firsthand what really works and what really don't. I'm gonna try it out. I've used trout magnets, but I ain't ever had no luck. But them good old boys from West Virginia make this, so therefore I'm gonna give it a try again. That's my little trout magnet kit. Awesome little kit. 12 bucks at Wally World. That ain't too awful bad. I mean, when you consider a can of power baits $5 basically, you can find some of it on sale. But I'm going with this more of a blander looking green, and it's garlic scented for my trout. Definitely has some Joe flies for my trout. And then I got this peach is the collar of it. Let me see here if I can find the exact collar of it. Peach salmon egg. So we'll try that out. Let's see what else we got here. This is all for my trout stuff too, by the way, guys. Chartreuse. I'll show y'all guys my vest. I put it on. So there's my vest set up. I don't know how that'll work because that GoPro is going to mount right here on my chest. But anyway, though, I take this. This is just my little odds and ends for when I'm trout fishing. I got my trout hooks, got my small sinkers, got some more of those trout magnet jig heads, got some of these trout magnet easy clip floats. Very awesome. And that's pretty much my little trout setup. Just put it in right there. Trout magnet setup. Tuck it in right here. My power bait. Usually keep it in right here. There's an inside pocket right here in this jacket. You can't really see it that well, but I keep my power baits right there. I also carry this pinkish orange rainbow like type collar. Don't really know the exact color of it, but that's what that is. Sherbet. Let me see if it tastes like sherbet. Nah, I'm not gonna taste that. That smells like fish. So, but sherbet. And then you can't go wrong with some Atlas mics, but I'm telling you what, they are so hard to hook on a hook. Am I the only person out there that has trouble hooking an Atlas mic on a hook, on a bait hook? I'm telling you what's the truth. I struggle. But needless to say, sometimes I fight the struggle and put it on there anyhow because it works. Let's see here, what else? Okay, here's where I'm needing to put my flies at. I've got one smaller Joe fly. It's actually not a super striker. It's I think it's called a short striker. But I got that. And then I got these bigger Joe flies. It worked out perfect. I had exactly the amount I needed. When I went to Wally World, I had an idea of how many I needed, and it worked out perfect. Show y'all guys a better view of that. Keep that buttoned up right here. So, and I always got a little compartment for room for some night crawlers, because I love fishing with night crawlers. But either which way though, guys, y'all just bear with me for a second here. Guys, I'm trying to learn this GoPro, so y'all just bear with me. I'm hoping everything's turning out good on it. But that's a tackle box and trout vest review right there from Big D. Right here, D&D Outdoors, baby.